Shake it up, stop when the clock hits 13. Sing 1, 2, 3, 4. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Hey, it's go time.
Go time.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
Yeah?
How are you?
Good. I see you've got your cool mom shirt on.
I'm a cool mom.
Yeah, you're a cool mom.
Cool
It's
mom
worth a round of
today.
applause.
Thank you.
You know what? It's good to be a cool mom. I was lucky because my wife and I, we were called cool parents by our kids' friends.
Oh.
So we like to go over to their house. They're cool.
They're cool.
You know, so
Dad, yep, see, like a normal daddy, but awesome.
yeah,
That's
yeah, there you go.
Sometimes I have to wear these own shirts and buy my own like pump you ups because my son, you know, like toddlers really defeat you
Oh,
sometimes,
yeah.
right? If you want to be humbled, have a toddler around.
Yep.
So,
Oh, I know. But it's like I tell people, enjoy them while you can because they're going to be sick of you before you know it.
I know. He already is. He's like, Mom, I know. Okay. You know, I'm putting double fans on today because I had
Ooh.
soccer camp drop off.
Well, you are a cool mom.
Whew, I'm just like, yeah. Next, I'm gonna have a hot mom.
Yeah,
shirt,
there you go.
just
There you
pumping
go.
Myself up.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. My guests have been kind of, I don't know.
Been
maybe
gooning
it's
you
this-
lately.
Yeah, I think it's summer and people are busy. But
Sure.
if you are a small business and you want to come on the show, because there's no show more fun than this
Mm-hmm.
to chit chat, let me know. I'll get you locked in. But I had the ultimate pleasure of touring around a candidate for a position with a local business this week, or last week, excuse me. And they were bringing their family, and so kind of asked about stuff. And as I was going through, I'm like, gosh, I need to make a little show to highlight some of my favorite things because this is on YouTube. You can come back to it. So if you're moving to the Grand Cities and you want a little listen to hear about some fun things, this show is for you. Or if you think like, oh my gosh, we have like another month before school starts, what are we gonna do? Here, this one's for you. Or if you just like to have fun, there's all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
So, but before we get started, let's introduce this show for funsies. This is
Yeah.
Grand Fork in it. Grand Forks' most exciting show on YouTube, right? Once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. My name's Courtney Barstead Logan. I'm a realtor with Remax Grand and on social media as Grand Cities Living. You can find me once in a while at 1375 South Columbia Road, Suite G, when I'm not buzzing around in my little Subaru office. So the Subaru has been kind of my go-to office lately. Thank goodness for the Wi-Fi or the toggler. What is it called?
You look like a Subaru gal to me.
I am.
Yeah?
I am.
You like it?
I'm ready to change.
Yeah.
Yep. I have always been loyal Subaruist. But I'm ready for a change for something a little bigger for
Sure.
yard signs and all the
Oh,
things.
sure.
But I do have the Ascent.
Okay.
I got her straight off the production line. I don't
Oh, wow.
recommend doing that. You know,
Yeah.
get all the bugs out of it before
Sure,
you get one.
sure.
So, but I couldn't wait.
Okay.
So
Oh.
yeah, but one thing that's always in the back of my mind when people are house hunting, I have a nice 1958 Rambler with a one-stall garage. I have to measure the size of my car,
Oh, yeah.
especially for winter times. We got late breaking news coming in.
Breaking news.
A little jig. Yeah, that's totally my style. So, all right. So what I wanted to share were my top 5, and there's plenty more kid-friendly, or really if you just like to have a good time, things to do in the Grand Cities in the summer. Excuse me. And these are things that we try our best to take advantage of, especially because our warm days are limited. We have had those unseasonably lows lately, so that's kind of helpful. Except those darn mosquitoes. Good
Oh, they're
gravy.
bad.
Oh my gosh.
It's the worst I can remember them in years.
Really?
And
Okay.
it just like in the last week. I was out in my vegetable garden last week. I walked out there for maybe a minute.
Yeah.
And I got destroyed by
Yeah.
mosquitoes. And I mean, I live along woods and the
Yeah.
river.
Yeah.
And I have a ton of acreage, and it would be mosquito heaven. But it's been great for years, and now, all of a sudden, it's bad.
No, I think they came back with a vengeance. It was like, I think we won the war, and then
Yeah.
they were like, ta-da! But they're
Round 2.
Yeah, it was just a battle.
One last night was like a dragonfly. I was like, my god! They like landed on me, and I was like, if
The
I
mosquitoes
squash
are
'em-
now eating dragonflies.
I know. It's and you don't want to squish them because then you get like,
yeah,
So,
no,
so there it is. But the mosquitoes, once we get that all sorted out, so one of the things that we love is Grand Forks Park District does their movies in the park, and a lot of times those are paired with an event. So most recently we went to one. They had a magician. They had our friends Cool Creations were there. They had balloons and cotton candy, shaved ice, things like that for purchase. And then they had bounce houses and all of that before the movie started. At that time, it was a Minions movie. I don't know which one. They're all equally amazing, and a fan favorite of the Minions series.
How many movies are they up to with those now?
Oh my gosh, there's got to be like 4, I think.
I know. I saw like a weird
Maybe.
4D short one at Universal Studios a long time ago.
Ooh, just the Minions?
Yeah, it's just the
Okay.
Minions. They're rotating people in and out of there real quick. I think it was like a 10 or 15-minute short or something like that. But it was real cool because they rotate the seats
Yes.
around, they blow the air and all that
Oh.
stuff. Yeah.
I can't get enough of them. They crack me up. We met Gru when we were at Universal Studios last month. So
Love Gru.
isn't he
Yeah,
great?
yeah.
yeah. It's so great. Yeah, I could watch those movies over and
I
over
know.
again. Yeah.
I know people with bodies exactly like Gru.
Right? Yes. Oh my
Like,
gosh.
dude, you shouldn't wear skinny jeans because you know who you look like. And then I say Gru, and they go, ooh, forget it,
I
forget
know.
it.
Oh my gosh. He's the best though. I just love it. The best. So I know they've got one coming up July 25th. So that is next week. And I don't know that exact movie. I know coming up is Top Gun Maverick. So if you want the kids to get all excited about flying planes, I guess that's the one to be at.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so however you want to do it. We brought our own dinner, so we had a little picnic, and by picnic, I mean I went to Sonic and got my son a corn dog. So, so you can absolutely do that. And then I'm going to go into my second favorite thing. So we have parks, I feel like around every corner in town. Grand Forks does an amazing job with the parks, and the park district does a wonderful job of keeping those up. There's always something new, all types of options for accessibility for kids. And my favorite is the University Park because of the playground, and then they have the splash pad,
Sure.
which is so cool. You can turn it on and off, but you can kind of run between the different options. Lots of space to roam about if you just want to go play. So that's my first favorite. And then in East Grand Forks, Sherlock Park. Have you guys been to Sherlock Park? It's
been a
got
long
the castle going on.
Yeah.
over
Oh, yeah,
there.
Castle Park. Yep.
Yeah.
So
Isn't that the one where
cool.
some kids started it on fire a couple
yeah,
years
that's
ago and just
right.
about burned it all down? Yeah.
I think it did, yeah, several years back. They
Yeah,
quickly
like
rebuilt it, but
Three,
Why we
4, or
can't
5
have
years
nice
ago.
things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my old childhood favorite was Bringwat because they used to
Oh,
have
yeah.
the monster rope pyramid. I know they got the miniature version now, but do you remember the old
Oh,
monster rope pyramid
those?
they'd have? It seemed like it was probably like 30 or 40 feet tall. Do you remember that one? But now they
Was
got
it like
the
a spider web?
yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
it's
one
still
of the-
there, but now it's only like they replaced it with one like about a third of the size.
See,
Some
you
kid fell.
youngins in the studio here, playgrounds in my day,
Metal.
they've all been outlawed now. They've all been
Well, they
outlawed
had
now.
lead-based paint on them.
Well, yeah, that's it. And everything was at least 50 foot tall and went really, really fast. And
Yeah.
it was all dangerous, but we seemed to turn out okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. The metal spinny.
yeah.
it's
Oh,
fine.
boy, yeah.
We had those at Wilkinson Elementary. So, yeah, the metal slide that would burn you and singe you as you would go down. Whoever's idea that
right.
was, that's awesome. So, good for them. They had a good, 30, 40-year run on the metal slides. So, love those. Check out the parks. Like I said, there should be one literally in every neighborhood in the Grand Cities. I feel like everywhere I turn, there's one or there's something tucked in there. So check them out. Go be my guest and explore. Another one is the Town Square Farmers Market. That is every Saturday morning. I commented to one of the organizers the other day that they're going to have to take down basically, I think it's 3rd. Is that the street that it goes by with the Town Square?
It sounds about right.
Because
Demers and third,
They're-
yeah.
they're taking.
Yep.
I mean, it's like they're taking over with also vendors, food trucks, things like that. And I love that they do that. They
They
bring
block
in-
off that street. Yeah.
Yeah, I said you were going to need the entire street. I mean, some people had parked because they don't block off the whole street. They're going to need it here soon because of the vendors and the different options. I also love that it's so family friendly. They usually have either. Last time we were there, it was oh my gosh, they had an international. Performance going on. They pick different
Like a street
cultures.
dance or
They do
not
like
a street
different
dance,
yeah,
but like a performance arts. Yeah.
Yep, they were doing like different games, but they pick and do different like cultural things, and so it's a total mix. Especially at the booths, you can do your vegetables, your fruits, if you can get there early enough to get them, or you can be like us and just go get all the bad for you foods. You can get your wood crafts. You can get everything like that. So go over there.
So
and
does the
then-
produce usually go within like an hour or two or so?
Well, last time we were there, it had been an hour, and one of them had just the potatoes left, which
Just
yeah.
skim pickings.
Yeah, so I think maybe just a little plug for them. If you are a hobby farmer or want to come over there, I haven't seen as much with like the produce share, the crop shares this year. So I think, I don't know, maybe there's just not as much.
I know our neighbors, I'm neighbors with Stable Days Youth Ranch, and they usually have a lot there and donate a lot to the food shelves, but they've always been organic, and they're toning it down this year. Well, for one thing, because of an asphalt plant moving in there. But
Yeah,
I love the farmers market. I think they had Dakota Jam was there, I believe, playing last Saturday.
Could have been, yep.
And a bunch of guys, Gary Ramberg, bunch of good Rod Bondi, and then I think I saw maybe a blues type band this Saturday. I
so.
think,
Could be.
and it's all free. I mean,
free,
yeah,
yeah.
it's great.
And don't be that person. Like I used to be like, oh, I don't want to park anywhere. The parking garage is usually pretty vacant.
Yeah.
And so we park in the parking garage and walk right across the street.
And usually on the
Super
weekends,
slick.
they should be free for parking in the
Everything's free.
garage. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Park
yeah.
in the parking garage, go over there, walk across the street. And then all of the shops that you don't get to during the week are open downtown, so you can pop in, and do all of that. So, and then the food trucks, one thing that I do love is some of them do like a grab and go. So like Melissa's Cocina, we did like the 2 pounds of barbacoa and took it because 10 in the morning I wasn't ready for an enchilada, but
Sure.
you can grab that stuff and go. I know I've seen like different like meat vendors there. So really something for everybody. You can just go down and wander. And then there is a little play park in there for the kids. So if you are like me, you need to negotiate that ahead of time. It's quite the thing, quite busy. But then you can just go over and let them roll down the greenway. If
Yeah,
you need
yeah,
a little more
yeah.
running.
You can run down to your favorite bar down the street, and
You could.
there's
Yep.
plenty of them around there.
Oh,
so
gosh,
yeah.
yeah.
No,
Almost
it's
walk
a-
right into one.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a great place to have a farmer market. When they moved it, a couple of years back there, I didn't really like that spot.
Yeah.
I like the town square much better. I think it's
Oh,
perfect
yeah.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's so nice. It's being built up, and definitely a highlight when I bring people through town. That's part of my drive-through, and I'm like, every Saturday you've got this going on. So even if it's been one of those weeks with kids at home, or you've just had a long week, like coming down, it's kind of a nice energizer on a Saturday morning. And a
Sure.
lot of times it continues into the evening. They'll have evening things going on. So make sure to check that out. And they are also, expanding that into winter stuff. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 4 is a Little Red Reading Bus. This is like the coolest thing. So this does go around June to August at the various parks. You can find their schedule on readeveryday.org, and that's Monday through Thursday. And they will do, you can check out books, you can bring your books back. And then what they'll do is they also have fun events. So today they'll be at Kelly Park, and they're going to have an event where you can make marshmallow launchers.
Oh.
Kind of fun,
Yeah.
right? Something super, cheap and easy. So grab lunch, go over there, let the kids, be busy. They can get a book or two, change it in, but it's something fun to do. It changes parks, so that's kind of nice. You can check out some different places, but if you are home with kids, you have a nanny. I know a lot of people have nannies in the summer, and they're like, I, need something for the kids to do. Like,
Sure.
tell them to go make a marshmallow launcher.
Yeah.
Go take these free activities, take advantage of them.
I don't think I know a single kid that does not like marshmallows.
I know. I'm like, oh my gosh, we have a toilet paper launcher that I refuse to load up. So I'm like, maybe the marshmallow launcher would be
You know
easier.
the cost of toilet paper nowadays?
I know. And it's like the one that you like load up and I was like, I cannot see this going well. So that'd be my kid. So check out the Little Red Reading Bus. That's readeveryday.org. And then they're on Facebook as well. So, and then last week I had the pleasure of attending the spa performance of The Little Mermaid, and that was the younger group, I believe. Blown away.
Yeah.
Absolutely blown away by their voices, and just the person that she played, Ursula, and the Little Mermaid, they were just amazing. So spa does run in the summer. You can get kids signed up for that, but also if you are not a kid,
Are they doing Mamma Mia?
this week.
Yeah, because
Yes.
I've been talking back and forth with them trying to get them on the show. They just reached
Yeah.
out to me last night, and I
Yeah.
can't get them on before because that's Saturday through Tuesday, I believe, coming up.
Is it? Okay.
And
okay.
my next opening was Wednesday.
Oh,
I can't get
come on.
I know.
Yeah, they have a wide
Yeah.
age range for performers
spa.
for spa, right? Like 5 to, I guess minus instructors, probably like 5 to 15-ish or something like
Oh,
that.
no, they're all the way
You
up through high
graduate to
school.
17,
High
I
school,
think,
okay.
is like your last. So if you graduated from high school, you can like be a mentor or something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they
you
put
can
on
be from five-
fantastic shows. I had
Oh.
a couple nieces and nephews that did it, and yeah, it was great stuff.
Yeah, I kudos to the Little Mermaid group, because I was like, what? How old are you? So it was out of this world. So yes, Mamma Mia. Check out the spa performance. It's pretty inexpensive. It is at Red River. They do it at the theater there, I
Yep.
think, right? Okay, I know they had like rotated between Central and Red River, but beautiful space. And then family friendly to come to. So I absolutely, if you are looking for something to do, even if you are not a kid or if you're a kid at heart, just go. Please take our word for it. They did a great job.
You know, I hear people say it all the time. There's never anything to do in Grand Forks. There's nothing for kids to do in Grand Forks. Blah, 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 blah. You just said a whole bunch of things. And
Yeah.
how do you find any of this stuff out? Because
my
the people
gosh.
that say there's nothing going on,
Yeah.
I don't know if they're hiding under a rock or just refuse to, look at any social media or even step out of their house. But there are things going on. You just got to kind of know where to look.
Yeah, we can, and even before I had a child, you could stay busy all the time. So you can look on Facebook. For kids specifically, there's a Facebook page called Fun Things to Do with Kids in Grand Cities, I think it's
Okay.
called, or Grand Forks area. But go on to Grand Forks Parks. That's definitely a place that I search out. Town Square Farmers Market has their own Facebook page. I always, when I go to a new community, if there's something that I'm doing, I always check out like their, farmers market or their, different things going on. Facebook has events, so you just go on events and
Sure.
see what's happening. Oh my gosh, even today we've got my 4-year-old is in soccer camp up at UND, so that runs from 4 to I want to say like 12 age. That's a 3-day camp. UND
Oh, wow.
has 1 million kids camps.
Oh, sure they do. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
they
so
do.
if people miss those, you're definitely hiding under a rock. We've got swim lessons this afternoon. YMCA does a wonderful job with that, and there's multiple in town. I know, same thing. People are like, we can never get into anything. I'm like, I am the worst planner on the planet. If I can get my kid
Yeah.
into swim lessons, I believe in everybody. So
I know the 2 places I like to visit. I was just trying to get a refresher on the
Yeah.
website. Yeah, like you said, Facebook events,
Yes.
and if people go to the hotels, you're used to seeing a lot of hotels as you walk in, they have the little brochure right when you walk in.
Yeah.
Oh, date counter events. I was like, what's a website that does that? And it's the City Information Center, the visitgrandforks.com.
Yep.
And yeah, I was just taking a quick peek at their website. They're
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard for me to navigate that. I don't know why, and it's probably a user error. But I'm looking sometimes for just tell me what's going on right now. And I know they miss events, so like if you're running something, send it to them because we have so many people that visit. Also, if you're coming, exploring our area, looking at jobs here in our community, that's a great resource. But go online, check with your friendly realtor. Happy to do that. Literally had a past client message me about things in their new community of like where to look, and then had a client reach out the other day. She said, I'm out on a date night. My husband and I need dessert. I feel like you know everything in the Grand Cities. Where would you go? So I was like, cool. I mean, call your realtor. They'll send
Where'd you tell
out.
them?
Yeah. I said I would go down to Toasted Frog for the flourless chocolate cake.
Oh,
It's my
boy.
fave.
Yeah, that is pretty
Moose
good.
mud pie.
Okay, I shouldn't have asked.
Yeah.
Now I'm hungry.
So, yeah. Have you guys had that flourless chocolate cake?
I have. Yeah.
So
It's been forever since I've been to Toasted Frog. I think I've only been there once, many, many years ago. So I need to rectify that.
yeah, like it's the beginning with the pickles, it ends with the chocolate cake, and it's like you don't want to stuff yourself in the middle, but I have taken the chocolate cake home, so that works too.
Mm-hmm.
So we did rooftop rhombus pizza this week. It was
Oh,
a little
sure.
chilly, so
Yeah.
gotta hit that up. So great.
And
Yeah.
you know, now with the smoke, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, you should have seen pulling out of my house this morning. I could not see across Highway 2.
Yeah.
It was that bad.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you got to capitalize on some of these things. It was crazy. It was about, I want to say 8:30. Some of the patios were cleared off. I'm like, where is everybody? Like, is it too cold for people?
Yeah, yeah.
What are they doing? So
People get spoiled.
where are they at? Where are they at? So, if you have anything that I missed, drop it in the comments. I'd love to add it for future, but just want to highlight some of these things that are still going on. Gosh, I know some schools in other states have gone back already. It is the 17th,
Oh, gosh,
18th
I
of
know.
July.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
they're already done with summer school and back to regular school.
They're back.
Wait,
Yes,
like public
someone-
schools?
Yes, someone posted like my child headed back, and I was like, I had to check the date because I
Yeah.
was like,
See, I get bummed out because you see that like kids baseball is already starting to come to an end. Tournaments are
Yes.
playing now and stuff, and it's like, you mean they're not playing baseball in August?
no,
It's like,
why not?
no,
No.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Why not? Our summers are, but then again, our summers are too short.
They are.
You know, and if you are lake people or something like that,
Yeah.
you know, you can't play Legion baseball. It's a full-time job, you know. So I get it. Spend the month, go do your family stuff before,
Yes.
you know, winter comes in again.
Yeah, go hit up a lake, go do something, hit up these
Yeah.
events. I mean, it just, I think people just would rather sit at home and complain.
Yeah,
So-
and you know, like you've also got like the Red River Valley RC Club. You can look them
Yes.
up. That's cool to watch those guys fly those planes. They got the go-kart racing on
Yes.
Wednesdays. They got
Dirt
BMX
track
biking
racing.
and all that kind of stuff. There's a ton of things to do in this town. There really
Yeah.
is.
And we had 2 nights of racing this last week.
Yes,
right?
we did. Two long nights of
I know.
racing.
Yes,
I
yes.
I get the downwind from them because
So you hear me screaming?
Well, yeah, and it's I love that. I grew up at the racetrack, and so I love hearing that at night and just being able to listen. So I told my son he needs to be. I think I told him he needed to be at least 6 to go to the races because
Oh.
he's a little too antsy in his
Oh, sure,
so.
sure. They don't last very long.
No.
Yeah.
So soon enough he'll be going, so he can go with me.
Awesome. You
Yep.
guys can come up in the booth and hang out for a little bit.
Absolutely. I'll get myself one of those pounders. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's only a race if you get a pounder. Mm-hmm. So good
Yes.
to go. Yep.
They have expanded drink selections this year.
Do they?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
yes, the fancies.
No, they brought in Anheuser-Busch products, so that's huge. I've never had
Wow.
them before.
Okay. Okay. So,
So if you're like a Busch Latte guy like I am.
you can enjoy.
Yeah.
Okay. In the pounder style. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
And I do enjoy them.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about those is when you go to the races and it's 100 degrees and you get the pounder and you're halfway through and it's like warm.
I know,
But
I know.
can you still get it by the 6-pack and put it in your cooler?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Or actually, they can get ice there. They'll give you little
Yep.
ice bags.
Yeah,
Or
the
I'll
ice
bring
bags.
a
They'll put it
Yeti
in a-
with me sometimes.
Yeah, they'll put it in a bucket, in a tin bucket for you, and
Yeah.
like the one hanging there.
Yep.
And they'll put it in there. They'll fill it with ice. We've got an ice machine now at the Speedway, so ice
Yes.
galore.
Funny you should say that. My dad went to the races before we went to Duluth and brought that with, and the kids carried that bucket around.
Oh,
to
really?
fill up ice in Duluth. Yes, it was all the rage. Who got to carry the bucket?
Oh, sure. The rage.
It's the little things we
I know.
do, right? Let the 4-year-old carry the beer ice bucket.
There you
So,
go.
Awesome. Okay, well, thank you guys for letting me share some of my favorite things again. And I've got a few more lists of favorites, which I will be hitting up and posting online. And feel free to share with people that are maybe some naysayers of what's going on in the Grand Cities. But make sure with everything you do this week, you put a fork in it and enjoy our community. Have a great day.